Sixers Wizards at 7. Wolves Spurs at 9:30. Wednesday on ESPN.
I'm man enough to be me.
That's outstanding.
I'm not here to kiss ring.
I can say anything I want.
That was my wish list for Santa Claus.
If Belichick's playing quarterback, we're coming after him.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Go eat.
Oh, we got a snack.
We got snacks,
a special kind of snack today. I don't know who requested this or if Tom Brady made a phone call into the show, but we have avocado ice cream. Randy has already rejected it.
I'd rather eat water.
Chew on that. But it is time for Rexplanation. Rex, first up, is anybody going to actually try it? Should I take one for the team right now?
Hey, go for it.
I'm honestly nervous about it.
It's organic. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, that's not a snack.
That tastes literally nothing
I'm
like
going to
ice
go get a
cream.
different snack.
All right, we're going to move on. Hugh Jackson was asked, of course, his team is 0-5. He was asked about passing on Deshaun Watson for Deshaun Kaiser. Take a listen.
You guys can say whatever you like. I get it. I get the second guessing, the questions, all that. You guys are entitled to do all that. Deshaun Kaiser's on our team. Deshaun Watson's on their team. We can't all of a sudden flip them. So why are we even having this discussion?
Oh, my goodness. Hugh sat back going, you know what? We've already passed on 2 franchise quarterbacks and maybe a third, if this Trubisky hits. So does he wish there was a do-over? Yes, of course I wish there was a do-over. Are you kidding me? Deshaun Kaiser? No, Deshaun Watson. That's the one I should have taken. Don't worry about it, Hugh. You get to play against him today.
He didn't
in your face.
He didn't even disagree. He was like, "Well, we can't switch. Not
can't
that I don't want to switch."
He's trying to move past that, man. He said, "You're dang right. We made a mistake again."
Okay, moving on.
Next
to Bill Belichick. These were his comments on playing the Jets today. Take a listen.
They play good in critical situations. They play good at the end of games. They play good for 60 minutes. They play hard, and I think, whoever's saying that, I don't know what games they're watching. Maybe it's fantasy football or some garbage. I don't know, but I don't know how you can not watch that team play and not think they're, one of the most competitive teams we played.
Now Bill is kissing the Jets ring. What the heck? You never did that when I was coaching there for 6 years. Now you're going to do it? Come on, Bill. That's what Bill's doing right now.
You think he actually thinks the Jets are any good?
Yeah, he thinks they're good.
No. Are you saying that because he used to coach the Jets?
No, I mean, shoot, he knew they were good when I was there, but right now he's like, oh, no, I respect him. I did not respect Rex Ryan. Thanks, Bill.
Charles just burned you, and it was real subtle.
Throw a little zinger out there.
Subtle. All right, last one. Ben McAdoo on his team's slow start.
Ben's always on this. I can't wait for this.
We got a great opportunity. There's nobody giving us a chance in hell to go win this ball game. People don't think we can score a point without 13. They think our defense has lost its stinger. Special teams isn't important to the whole locker room. So we're going to find out what we're made out of on a big stage. And I think we have a good football team.
Yeah, really convincing there, Ben. You have a really good football team. Like a true Hall of Fame Giant coach once said, you are what your record says you are. And right now you're over. So, yeah, all those things you said, now everybody sees it. So, I think you're in trouble.
You didn't like the positivity there? I mean, to be able to say we have a good football team at 0-5, I think is quite impressive.
You know what? I'm going to say sounds good. Now, look, I was a head coach for 8 years, all right? They accomplished something. I never had a 5-game losing streak. In fact, I never had a 4-game losing streak in 8 years. So I'm just saying, there it is right there. But, I mean, come on.
Oh, geez.
This team is not a good football team. They're not playing defense. No. They can't protect the quarterback. They have no running game. By the way, you just lost your best player.
All right, Rex, so what's he supposed to say? We're terrible. We're really
go
bad.
Back in there and say, you know what? Speak truth. Hey, the truth is we got to get a hell of a lot better. And if we get better, we got a chance to play. I mean, they still got a lot of good players, but right now they're not playing well. So, I mean, face facts and none of this they is everybody in the country.
Okay. All right. Face the facts. Here we go. We're going to move on to Packers-Vikings getting set in Minnesota. There's Jordy Nelson, walking into US Bank Stadium. Yeah, his quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, Mike Zimmer was asked about defending him this week. He said maybe the Packers should just trade him. That's the best way to defend him. So let's talk about this
Sam,
game.
can we talk about last week before we get on to this one?
All right. You seem like you have an axe to grind.
We got 3 plays here, right here, on that last drive. 2-minute situation. You're going to see the exact same call. Why? Because it's easy to get in. Just keep running the same darn thing. Repeat. They're playing 2-man. That's all they're going to play here. I don't blame you for playing 2-man here, but you better have the quarterback contained. You lose contained in 2-man. That's the weakness of that coverage. But one thing, you never play 2-man. You don't play 2-man in the red zone. Why? You cannot protect against the fade ball. That's exactly what that, that throw right there is underthrown. So what do? They come back, they run the exact same play. Why? Because you can't stop the fade ball in the 2-man. That's why you don't play it. There's a way you play 2-double down there where you have the safety take the slant, you have the corner on top for the fade and the 7 ball. But hell, what do I know? I mean, geez, this is unbelievable. Watching this stuff and you see it week, time and time again. You better learn a 2-minute situation, 2-man. I understand it, but not in the red zone. You can't play a true straight 2-man down there, and no junior high in Texas would play that, but the Cowboys
I'm almost willing
play.
to bet you would have sent everybody.
Well, I would have had a hell of a lot better chance of stopping them than playing 2-man down there, Charles.
Well, I'm actually glad you brought up defense because, Charles, I want to talk to you about this Vikings defense. I mean, across the board, they've been really good since Mike Zimmer showed up. But where do you see them being vulnerable right now?
Well, the vulnerability is with, one of their corners, and that's with Trey Waynes. Trey Waynes is giving up, he's allowing 74% completion percentage to the opposing quarterback. So he right now is the weak link of this defense, if they have one. Defensive line, a solid A. Safeties, A. But when your corner is letting receivers get behind them each and every play and picking up big chunk yards, it kills your defense. And now here you see the receiver hit him with a stutter and go, oh, he stopped. Now he's trailing again. If you continue to see the defensive back chasing behind the wide receiver, it's a long day. So the onus is going to be on this defensive line, Everson Griffin, Danielle Hunter on the other side, getting pressure, but not allowing Aaron Rodgers to escape like we just saw Dallas allow him to do, escape out the little trap hole. They got to get to him, but not allow him to scramble and throw. But Trey Waynes, giving up that amount of completions, guess who knows it if I know it? Aaron Rodgers knows it. Mike McCarthy knows it.
Did I hear you
Jordy
correctly?
Nelson knows
75%?
70.
Around there. We'll round up a little bit. Sounds better.
Give or take.
Wow. Okay, well, Randy, for you, let's talk about the offense a little bit because this is a team, the guys talked about it earlier in the show, that has an interesting quarterback situation developing. Case Keenum has played some good football so far. So what do you see going forward right now with the Vikings in this situation, specifically today when they start Case Keenum against the Packers?
Well, I looked at, you just said that Case Keenum gave those guys some hope. Anytime you bring a second string or third string in, you really want to sort of pick off, where you left off. But when I look at the plays that Case Keenum, and, I'd have to give Matt Hasselbeck some credit because he's the one that said, Case Keenum was going to do it a couple weeks ago. He's a good quarterback. He does things well. So that made me start paying attention to Case Keenum and what he brings to the table. But for me, I think they really have to really play complementary football with their defense because of all the things we just talked about of Aaron Rodgers and what he did last week and what he's able to do. So for me, I think it's up to Case Keenum and that offensive coordinator to really limit or try to limit Aaron Rodgers and that offense touch. And what does that mean? That means you got to be, run the ball, be consistent in your runs, and don't be scared to run the ball on third down. I think that when you're running the ball on third downs, you have to really set the tone and let the offensive line know, hey, guys, we're going to come with you. We're going to come at you when you least expect it. So I think today, for them to be able to get this victory, to squeeze this victory out, Sam, they're going to have to play complementary football with their defense and try to limit some of Aaron Rodgers' touches.
You talked about that running game. People were worried about their running game without Dalvin Cook. Jared McKinnon's looked really good.
Man, he played huge last week.
Yes,
really
he did.
Good, yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to send it out now to US Bank Stadium where Josina Anderson has the latest. Josina.
Well, Sam, even though Aaron Rodgers is coming off of a big win against the Cowboys last week, I bet you he's hoping for a big upgrade in his protection plan today, as the big question is whether Packers left tackle and right tackle David Bakhtiari and Brian Bulaga will start together for the first time on that O-line, as both are questionable. Why? Because of Big Grip. That is Vikings defensive end Everson Griffin, who is not only tied for 4th in the league with 6 sacks, but the Vikings warned he is playing on a whole different level this season. And because of his dominance, Viking sources tell me that they've been noticing that Everson Griffin has been getting chip blocked more on that right side. So not only is the tackle getting hands on him, but the tight end and the running back, something they noticed going back to the Detroit game. So I am told that today Aaron Rodgers better keep his head on a swivel, because they are open to flexing Everson Griffin on that left side so that they can keep Aaron Rodgers guessing as to where he's coming from, even though Griffin has been used to one-on-one, mano-a-mano battles with David Bakhtiari. So today, Aaron Rodgers better not be worrying about that discount double check. He better pay down on that premium for his protection plan. Sam, back to you.
I see you, Josina.
Everson Griffin with at least 1 sack in every game this season. Rex Ryan, vote of approval. I like that. Coming up on Countdown, we saw Mitch Trubisky's 2-point conversion perfection, but wait till you see the craziest plays our guys have been in. And yeah, the fan word comes from fanatic for a reason. Wait till you see this one.
As a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I declare that Cindy...
I need my ring first.
You didn't get your ring?
No.
Do we have to start over?
I feel good.